Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend's parents that I'm not stealing their little boy? He is a grown man who can make his own choices, and he's chosen our relationship. I've been with Joey for about a year. I feel like his family started to resent me because he was spending more time with me, less at home. This month, I got a great job offer in Colorado. Joey was recently finished his master's degree and is looking for a first full-time job. We decided together to move to Colorado. I'd take the job and he'd look for a job there. For context, home is Connecticut. Both of our families live in Connecticut, but I think he and his family do a lot more in-person things. My family is very busy, and even though we all live in the same area, we mostly keep in touch by phone. It was a big move, but my job offer was a nice lifetime chance. We decided together that was what we wanted to do. After all, he didn't have a job yet, so this was the perfect time for us to move. When we had free to move without either of us having to make unwanted career sacrifice. He told his family on his own, and from that he said later, they were upset. They thought it was a big idea to move across country for a girl, and they thought it would be hard to live anywhere without family, friends, or a support network, especially if we'd be having kids. I left the whole bag of worms for him handle, like it's his family. My family was so super excited for me and not totally surprised. They were just like, of course, our wild child is moving to the mountains. Anyway, I got brought into his family drama and a bit of his youngest sister's birthday party. His mom and dad were in the kitchen when I came in and get water, and his mom told me pretty bluntly that she didn't like the idea of us uprooting our lives and leaving family. I said that my family was happy for me and excited for me, and that I thought it would be an exciting positive thing. I think that it irritated her more. She started lecturing me on how important family is and how it was reckless and selfish that I was doing, pulling her son across the country away from everyone he knows. I asked, is that really what you think I'm doing? Pulling him away? She said she knew it was my idea, and that I knew that by doing it, I'd be stealing him away from his family life, from his sisters and parents and grandparents. I said that I found it pretty condescending that she was acting like I was stealing her little boy. He's a grown man who can make his own choices. Nobody can steal a man. They go where they damn well please. And my boyfriend made a choice, his own choice, not mine, to choose a relationship and move along with me to Colorado. She found it really rude, and so did my boyfriend's dad. He got very short with me and told me to leave the house rather than speak to his wife like that. I went home. Am I the a-hole for having said what I did to my boyfriend's parents?
NTA. Let your boyfriend deal with them. His parents sound controlling of the whole family. Ignore them, don't let them dictate your feelings. Some folks don't know there is a whole world out there to explore. Sounds like your boyfriend couldn't wait to get the hell out of there and his parents know it. There is a lot of missing context here. He's a 26-year college graduate, she's an 18-year recent HS graduate. Obviously she was a minor when they began dating. Also, Op is saying a lot about her supportive family being happy for her and raising her to be independent. Past posts say otherwise. Bio dad came back when she was 15 and she filed a police report saying he was threatening to kill her boyfriend. She got in trouble with mom for telling aunt she doesn't know how to cook. There's a bit more than BFGF moving away and his clingy family being upset. Edit. Sorry, he's 24. I still stand by my comment though. NTA. But if you marry this man, you will pay for that comment in time. In discussions with your in-laws, the correct course is just to shine them on. Oh yes, family is important. Never say that you'll change your mind, but just agree with her premise. Then exit as quickly as possible. Ah yes, the OL, let's start a fight instead of confronting our own sadness routine. People grieve in different ways, some cry, some ignore it, and some try to start an argument at a birthday party and then act like the victim. None of these things are actually your concern. However, you may want to tell your BF that he needs to work on communication with his family so they realize that he's not a child anymore. Edit. Just found out Op is 17/18 and dating a 24-year-old. Definitely not rendering a verdict anymore. Except for you. This I was like, wait, Op just graduated high school and got a job opportunity of a lifetime. And presumably the boyfriend is around 22 to 23, moving to Colorado with an 18-ish-year-old he's been with a year. This sounds like an ESH. I'd have alarm bells if it was my kid or anyone else I know in this situation, which probably shows my age and mom's status. If the ages were more similar, I'd definitely be NTA because mama's got to cut the apron strings sometime. Me reading the title, well, how old is he? Maybe he's young, and they're in denial. Me reading, he just finished his master's, oh lord, he's grown NTA, y'all gotta live your life. She accosted you because she thinks you're putting ideas into her son's head of what he can or cannot do. He's a grown educated man, he can make choices for himself, and you did the right thing leaving. When the asked, it shows that, well, you may not agree with what they're saying, you respect the boundary they created, just like they should respect your future boundary of any issues you have with your son should be discussed with him, not me. To be fair, you're an 18-year-old asking someone in their early 20s, you've been dating around a year, to move away from everyone they know. I know I'm going to get downvoted to shit for this, but not for how you feel, but how you handled it. His parents have every right to be concerned that their child, even if he's a legal adult, is moving across the country with a newly minted adult with no support or financial security lined up when he gets there. That move is a lot to ask at your ages, and parents have every right not to like it. TBH, your parents not being surprised their wild child is moving to the mountains may say something about his parents being concerned about him making a decision to uproot his life for a wild child teenager. NTA, did they not raise him to live his life and make his own decisions? Yes, you were blunt, but frankly they were being hostile and placing blame where there is none to place. Set your boundaries and stick to them. I would wish you luck, but you got this. Okay, what kind of job did you, an 18-year-old, get in Colorado that will give you the money to live? The places that still have a decent cost of living are only because they're remote AF, poor AF, or basically desert AF. Source, I'm from Colorado.